Hi everyone, so today I'm going to talk about how I quit Burger King after 4 days. Yeah, 4 days. Okay, so it's my first job. It was my first job. I was like, heck yeah. Like when the manager called me, I was like, heck yeah. Oh my gosh, like that was pretty quick. I didn't know anything about like fast food jobs, which I should have done my research first. But I was like, heck yeah, finally gonna get a job, whatever. Um, so I met up with the manager, spoke to her. She's super nice, like super nice. And I met the district manager. He was also super nice. So like the first day, it's cool. Obviously, I was like super nervous because okay, they don't train you. They don't train you. They don't train you. Yet they expect you to know stuff. They expect you to do all these stuff, and if you don't do it right, they treat you like you're stupid. Like, so it's kind of weird. Like, I told you that I have no experience, and they expect me to like do all of these stuff that I haven't even been trained for. And if I don't do it right, they yell at me, which I understand. Like, I'm completely like fine with people yelling at me when they're like in the moment, when there's like a rush or something. Like, I understand. But you also have to understand that I'm new. You didn't train me. So that's the problem that I had. That's something that I noticed the first few days, which is like the first 2-3 days. But I was like, you know what, I'm gonna get the hang of it. Like, I'm gonna get the hang of it, whatever. The district manager was like, you'll be fine. Like, you're gonna learn. He was like, don't give up. So I was like, heck yeah. Like, he literally made me feel like more comfortable because I was like, it's true. Like, I'm new and I'm gonna get the hang of it. So the fourth day, I was like feeling pretty good about myself. I have to be like in the cashier, the register, and I was getting the hang of it. I was like, heck yeah, heck yeah. So I was feeling good about myself. Like, I was getting it. There's a lot of stuff on the menu on the computer. And then especially if people want like these specific things, there's just so many different things people can order. I didn't even know this. I didn't even know they had onion rings. I didn't know they had like all of these different types of drinks. I was surprised, but I was like, okay, I'm gonna learn it, whatever. Well, on the fourth day, I went in, clocked in, whatever, and again, everyone was nice there. Like, everyone was nice. So there was this lady. I think I saw her like the first or second day, but she left like really quickly. So I didn't really speak to her. But this lady, we're gonna call her. What should we call her? Okay, we're gonna call her Torta. Okay, we're gonna call her Torta. So Torta, the first thing she said to me on the fourth day, she was like, what did she say? Oh, I was cleaning because the day before, the third day, I remember I told my manager, oh, because I didn't have my schedule. I was like, oh, so what time am I going to leave, whatever. She's like, I'll tell you right now. And then my manager told me, oh, you can leave now. What were you doing right now? And I was like, oh, I was going to check up, like, clean a little bit more in the front, in the lobby. And she was like, okay, because that's mainly what you need. Not the only thing I need to do, but it's like part of my job to like make sure that it's clean. And she had also told me that days before, like, make sure that the lobby is clean. Every time someone leaves, you have to clean because of what's going on. Like, COVID or whatever. So I was like, okay, that was in my mind. Like, I need to clean in the lobby, and if I see a customer come in, I have to go to the register. So I understood. So then the fourth day, the torta girl, she told me, oh, you're cleaning too much. In a bad attitude, she told me, you're cleaning too much. You're cleaning too much. Like, that's not the only thing you're supposed to be doing. And I was like, okay, like, why is she speaking to me like this? Like, I was confused. But at the same time, I was like, you know what? Whatever. Like, just do what she says. Like, I'm not gonna let this dumb torta, like, I was kind of like, oh my gosh. Like, you really speak to people like this? But I just did it. I was like, she was like, oh, you need to do something else. Stop cleaning so much. You can stock up stuff, do this, do that. So I was like, okay. There's this other girl. She was really nice, like really nice. Like, I would ask her stuff, like, oh, you think I could stock this up? What do you think I should do? Like, because I wasn't sure. I'm not 100% sure what to do. And she was like super nice about it. She was never like the torta girl who's like, you're not supposed to do that. Stop doing that. Like, and I was like, the way she spoke, I was just confused. Like, is there something like going on in your life? Are you like not happy with yourself or something? But whatever, I don't care. She was like, so I was like, okay, I'm gonna go stock up. I was asking like, oh, where do you get the pies? I think they were like chocolate pies or something. So it's in the freezer. So the other girl told me, oh, it's in the freezer. Super nice. And I was like, oh, you think I should get some orange juice? And the orange juice box was pretty heavy for me. And I kind of only needed like the front row. Because when you open it, you open the refrigerator. The little refrigerator in the front. You can't really see the orange juice. Because there's like a row in the front that's missing. So I was like, you know what? Let me just bring a few. I wasn't going to bring a whole box. And like, just like, why am I going to bring a whole box if I'm just going to get like a few of them and put them there? So I went to the big freezer and I brought like 4 or 5 back to put them in the front row. And this girl was like, the torta, she was like, you're not supposed to be bringing stuff. Like, I was like, what? You just told me to stock up. Like, in my mind, I was like, you just told me to stock up. Like, you're telling me this and you're getting mad? Like, what? She was like, you're not supposed to just bring a few. And I wasn't gonna be like, well, I was gonna do this. Like, I don't feel like explaining myself, especially when you just have to do stuff. Like, there's people in the front that I have to attend. She's doing something else. So I was like, I'm not gonna explain myself. Freak, like, she's not supposed to be speaking to me like that either way, but like, whatever, I don't care. Like, I can't be hurt by what people tell me. So I was like, okay, that's the second time she freaking talks to me with an attitude, and it's annoying me. It's really bothering me because her attitude I didn't understand. Like, out of everyone there, like, her attitude was just so disgusting. Like, I was so confused. Like, it was so unexpected. But she was like, you're not supposed to be just stocking up a few. Go over there. Go to the customer. So I was like, okay. Like, okay, I'm going to go. And I went to the front register. Oh, no, wait. Before going to the front register, I was also I was learning how to, like, bag the food. So the second day, I think it was the second day, someone told me, this super nice girl told me, oh, when you bag food, you're supposed to first get the drink, and then you wait for the burger, and then you put the fries, because you don't want cold fries. You don't want to put the fries first. They're gonna get cold. So I was like, I got a bag, and I was waiting for the burger, and then the torta was like, why are you just standing there? You need to be faster. Like, put the fries in there. And again, I didn't want to explain myself. Like, que hueva. Like, I'm not gonna do that. Like, no. So I was like, so like, okay. Oh my gosh. The third time that she speaks to me like with an ugly attitude, she was pissing me off. And so I got the little thing of fries and I started scooping it. Again, it's my 4th day. I burnt myself before, so I was like trying to be careful, trying not to not burn myself. She was like, hurry up, you're not being fast enough. Like, move. Like, she didn't let me do it. So I was like, how the heck am I gonna know how to do this if you're not letting me do it? Like, I was so confused. Like, and you're so like, you have such a bad attitude. Like, for what? Like, I understand if you tell me, come on, hurry up, come on, like, okay, don't clap at me, but I understand if you're like, come on, go faster. But if you're like, with your ugly attitude, like, move, like, you're not going fast enough, like, so yeah, she was like, go to the register, and I was attending the customers, and there was a guy who, I was doing fine, and there was a guy who came up to me and he was like, oh, he gave me a $100 bill, so his order was pretty big. So I was like, okay, my first $100 bill, I want to be sure that I give him back the correct change. I wasn't going slow. I was literally trying my fastest, my best to like give him back his change. So I was like counting, and then I was like, let me make sure. So I was counting it again. I don't want to give him the wrong cash like back. So right when I was almost done counting like the pennies, she was like, I was attending the customer. She was like, you need to be faster. In front of the customer, she was like, with her ugly attitude, you need to be faster. Like, oh, why are you taking so long? You need to be faster. Like, she wouldn't stop talking to me, and I was like, that's what I'm doing. And she wouldn't stop talking while I was trying to like count. And I was like, you want me to be faster, but you're distracting me, and now I have to count again. Like, are you okay in the head? Did you forget that I'm new here? I don't think you're... So at that point, I was like, that's what I'm doing. She was like, you're not supposed to say sorry. And I said, that's what I'm doing. I didn't say sorry. I would not say sorry to you. So yeah. And she was like, well, be faster. And she wouldn't stop talking. And I was just like, oh my gosh. Like, I was like, you know what? You do it. I left the money there. She spoke to me like that in front of the customer, which is so embarrassing for me. Like, you're embarrassing yourself. You're embarrassing me. You're being disrespectful to the customer in front of us. Like, do you not have a brain? I don't think you have a brain, because... And, yeah, I told her, you know what, you count it. So I left. I was going to go straight to my manager, because I was like, I'm not going to stay here. Like, this girl, obviously, I don't know what the heck her problem is. Like, she's disrespecting me, and it's not only once. It's not twice. It's not 3 times. It's 4 times in one day. I was so confused. Like, I did not expect that at all. So I went to my manager, and I told her, well, I was like so mad. You know when you're so mad, you just want to cry? So I was so mad. I went up to my manager, and she was like, she was busy with something, and I really didn't want to bother her. And I did bother her though. So I was like, this girl in the front is being so disrespectful, and I'm not coming back. And she was like, who? But at the same time, she was like focusing on something else. So I knew that like she wasn't gonna go with me and be like, try to solve the issue. So I was like, oh, you know what? And also I was really mad. I just wanted to leave. And then the torta girl was like, you step outside or something. And I was like, yeah, I'm stepping outside, and I'm not coming back. So, cause I'm not gonna stay there. Ugh. I don't know if she was like some type of manager, like like a shift manager, something, I don't know, because she had a different shirt. Her shirt wasn't like mine. So I was like, even if I do explain something to the manager, she's not gonna do anything. They're like friends. Like, I've heard them speak before. They're friends. They know each other for I don't know how long. I'm new. They don't care about me. They don't care if I leave. So I was like, que hueva, I'm gonna leave. So I left. And when I left, I was like so mad. I was so, like, I felt like humiliated. Like, so unexpected. So unexpected because her attitude was just disgusting. So then, yeah, I left, literally crying. And the next day, I called my manager and I told her what happened. And I was like, I told her everything. And she was like, oh, I literally described to her. I didn't know her name because I was new there. So I told her, oh, it's the girl who you were talking to, blah, blah, blah. I told her, I tried to describe that. And she was like, oh, I don't know. So in my mind, I'm just like, you know, you just don't want to do anything about it. And I wouldn't be surprised because I've seen the reviews on that place. And I saw a few reviews that were like, I was attended by an employee who had an attitude. So I was like, let me guess. It's probably her. And then there was also, on that same day that I left, she was like, there was a guy in front of me who, well, he was like a customer, and I was waiting for him to like ask for what he wanted. And he was taking kind of a long time. So we were just kind of waiting there. And she saw that I was just waiting there, and she went up to the guy and was like, what can I get for you? And then the second time, what can I get for you? But he was still looking, so he wasn't sure about what he wanted. So I guess she was like stressed out or something. I was like chill. I was like, okay, we need to wait for him to say what he wants. Like, chill. But he was like, can I get this? But he was like kind of confused. So I was like, okay, whatever. And she was like, with her ugly attitude, like, what do you want? Like, you want something else? Like, what else? And I'm just like, I would never speak to someone like that. Like, why are you speaking to a customer like that? Even if he is kind of confused or kind of dumb, like, wow. That's also something that I noticed that I didn't like. Speaking to a customer like that, I would never do that. Like, wow. I was so surprised. But yeah. So, yeah, that was pretty much it. Like, I was like, wow. I was actually feeling so comfortable there. I was feeling good about myself. And then this torta just comes out of nowhere. But then I was like, you know what? It's Burger King. It's not like thankfully, I didn't need a job. So I was like, I'm just gonna leave. Like, people aren't respecting me here. Why am I gonna stay? So I just left. I'm never working fast food again. I don't think anyone should work fast food unless you want to be a slave. No, just kidding. It's just... It was a bad experience, but at the same time, I'm like, I learned from it. And I know you guys are probably thinking, like, why didn't you defend yourself? I was so in shock. Like, again, it wasn't something that I expected to be, like, humiliated in front of someone. I was just, like, so in shock, and I didn't want to make anything worse, you know? And I was like, I'm just gonna leave. Because when you're in shock, it's like you don't know what to say. You're like so, like, you just pause and you're like, okay. Especially in a job like that where you just need to be faster. There's a lot of stuff going on. I wasn't gonna just take my time and be like trying to answer back or trying to do this, trying to do that. You know? But now I know that I just have to defend myself. Like, just if you're in the same situation, like, defend yourself. Don't let someone disrespect you. No one should be giving you an attitude for literally no reason. Defend yourself. Defend yourself. Okay. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. That's the reason why I quit after 4 days. Fast food isn't for everyone. After like 4 days. No, but seriously, like, if you work fast food, wow. Wow. Honestly, like, wow. Like, wow. Because I'm never going to do that again. Like, I'd rather work in the streets. No, I'm just kidding. But, yeah, it's not an easy job. It's not. I forgot to mention something else that I found funny. So, before everything happened, I saw this old man. He was like really nice to me. He worked there. I think he worked in the kitchen, I think. And he was like, oh, I would, in Spanish, he was like, te llamaría princesa, pero ella se pone celosa. Which means, I would call you a princess, but she would get jealous. And he meant the torta. So I was like, oh, like, I kind of laughed at it. Like, we were just laughing, but he was being kind of serious. So I was like, oh, okay, I see. I don't know, I just thought that was funny. But yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed my video.